Hi and welcome to this restorative yoga with a chair session. My name is Caroline and I specialise in yoga for women's health, more specifically perimenopause and beyond. So go and grab yourself a chair and as many props as you need, and I shall meet you on the mat. Okay, so you might want to have some props for this practice. I've got down here a bolster. You could use pillows or cushions, a blanket. If you don't have a blanket, a big towel will do just fine. I've even got an eye pillow. And then I've got a couple of bricks that I'm using right now just to bring the ground up to me because I am fairly short. So when I sit in my chair, my feet do not touch the ground. So we're going to start off seated. You can absolutely sit on the ground if you prefer to, but if you're sat in your chair, then just make sure that your feet are able to touch the ground. If not, just grab a couple of books or blocks or something that you can rest your feet onto. And then we're just going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Lift the shoulders up and exhale. Let the shoulders drop down. Relax the shoulders down. Closing down the eyes and just resting the hands onto the thighs. And then we'll just be breathing in and out through the nose. So I'd like you to breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6. And if that sounds like a very long time to you, just speed up your counting. The main object is to make the exhalation longer than the inhalation, so it doesn't matter how fast you need to count. So as you're ready, breathing in and out. Nice long exhale. And just continue for a few breaths on your own. This longer exhale just really helps us to tap into the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest state, just helping us to soothe and calm the nervous system. Just imagine with each exhale releasing tension and stress from your body. Just becoming more present. And slowly blinking the eyes open. So we'll come to our first posture now. So we're going to come down to the ground and we're coming into a butterfly fold. So there's lots of different ways you could set up for this. I'm just going to show you the basic shape and then you can gather all your props, make yourself comfortable. So we bring the soles of the feet together and then basically fold forwards. So you could just bring the chair in front of you, lean forwards, rest your arms on the chair. You could use some pillows or a bolster in front of you. And just kind of fold on forwards onto that. Might be nice to place your blanket onto your chair if it's particularly hard like mine is. You might just want to prop your forearms on there, making a little pillow for your head. Just take a moment to get yourself into a really comfortable version of this pose. They're comfortable for you. You might sit up onto something just to get the pelvis into that forward tilt, making it a little bit more comfortable for you. You don't want to feel like you're using any muscular effort. This should be really, really relaxing. So you can absolutely place cushions or something underneath your legs to support the weight of the legs. Just really have a little play and see what works for you. And then once you're settled, just closing down the eyes if you feel safe to. Dropping back into that longer exhalation. Just really allowing the body to soften. There should be no muscular effort here. Your body needs to feel supported. The more you can support your body, the more you'll find that you're able to relax into this. And if you find your mind becomes bombarded with little to-do lists or thoughts that are coming and going, just really focus on your breath, and maybe counting the breath can be really helpful. So you're just kind of giving your mind a job to do, keeping it busy, distracting it from all the thoughts. And as you're ready to very, very slowly start to lift back up, making your way out of the pose, you can stay seated where you are for this next one. And we're coming into a wide-legged forward fold now. So just extending the legs either side of your chair. They don't need to be too wide, just a little bit wider than hip width, so you feel comfortable, you know that you're going to be able to relax here. And again, maybe you sit up onto something. Just taking a minute or two to get set up. Try out all different variations with your props until you find the version that makes you feel most comfortable. I quite like to hug my bolster in this one. And again, once you're settled, just coming back to your breath. Again, counting the breath as that helps to keep your thoughts at bay. Relax the body. So you can allow the legs to soften, feet can splay out. You might even want to sigh the breath out on an exhale. Just allowing that tension to melt away. You can slowly start to make your way out of the pose. There's no rush. And then we'll come to our final pose. So this is like a variation of legs up the wall, but obviously it'll be legs up the chair. So you might want to use a cushion or a pillow for your head. Definitely something soft for your shins to rest onto, particularly if your seat is quite hard. We're just going to place the lower legs onto the chair. Come to lie down. So you might want to place something underneath your hips to raise them slightly. That might not be comfortable for you. So you can have a little play around, see what works for your body. And again, maybe a pillow or cushion for your head. I'm going to use my eye pillow because I find that really relaxing. The gentle weight of the pillow across my eyes just helps them to relax. We don't always think about our eyes having tension, but they do. And this one is lavender scented too, so I've got that extra soothing scent. And just settling back into your breath. Making sure you feel comfortable, supported. This one is a really great one if you have any tightness or tension in the lower back. It always feels really good for the lower back. But if for any reason this doesn't feel comfortable for you, please take up a different comfortable position, maybe a traditional shavasana, just something that's more comfortable. Remember, we want to be able to relax and enjoy this softening of the body into the ground, feeling supported and safe. I'm actually going to leave you here. I'd really encourage you to stay in this position for as long as you have available. Just really enjoy some relaxing time for yourself.